Hi guys, my name is Susan Shorter and I am a fantasy artist. Many of you may know me as a children's book illustrator, in which I have been one for the past 11 years and will continue to be. But even though that's fun, that hasn't really fed me artistically. There's a big part of me that my heart is in fantasy art. Since I was really little, I've always been drawing, and I remember my grandma reading me stories of like Grimm's fairy tales and books of folklore. She was 100% German and born in the year 1900, so she definitely had a lot of stories. And my mom too fed that. My mom was a musician and also loved good stories, and my dad was a professional storyteller. And so growing up with that sort of community really keeps the imagination thriving. And so I've, of course, evolved into this person that loves drawing things outside of the norm. I've always been fascinated with the usual unicorns and pegasuses and the women with the long flowing hair, but I also really have transitioned into working on art that maybe is inspired by an emotion that I'm feeling, or just sometimes you can just see an image of the way a light hits the side of a woman's face and it brings an image to you that you know that you need to paint. So that's the way that I like to create art in my off time, in my time here. And so luckily we have Patreon now to where I can create a community for like-minded people and for people that like my work, to where I can give you a little peek behind the curtain. I'll be sharing things on here from reference images, from the ones that I actually use, to maybe even kind of behind the scenes on sometimes me acquiring those reference images. I've been known to gather some friends and grab my swords and cloaks, and we'll head to the state park and take some photos just to get just the right one for the type of composition that I'm wanting to work with. We also will have work in progress photos that I'm going to put on, as well as videos of me working, and so you can actually see how the piece progresses. And if you don't mind listening to me sing some hits of the 80s, then you're going to love these videos. And I'll also be sharing with you my failures. Not every piece is going to work out, and we'll discuss maybe why it didn't work out. And sometimes you can paint your way out of it and make it even better. And other times you have to scrap it. I mean, not every piece is going to be perfection. And that's just how it works. But sometimes it does work out and you get those big successes, and I'll be sharing those with you. And through Patreon, based on what tiers you get, there will be different rewards, so be sure to check those out. But one thing that all of my patrons will get is first refusal rights. So that is, I will post finished pieces, originals or prints, and Patreon first. So it'll be up to you guys to decide whether or not you want to purchase that original before it'll go into my store out to the general public. So you'll have kind of the in on that. And so if you like my work and you are going to become a patron of this community, welcome. Thank you. You are an amazing person. You are a supporter of the arts, and we love you. Thank you.